I'm so glad this video has found you. My name is Serenity Iris and welcome to my channel. Today I felt like it would be good to tune into the theme of freedom. What does that really mean? Is there another way that we can understand it and incorporate it into our lives? So I don't really have anything planned except just that one theme that I'm curious about and wanting to really embody and embrace much more into my life and for anyone else who is working with me. So let's get into this. So what I am going to do is I will be tuning into my breath, closing my eyes. I'll be grounding and then connecting with my higher self, and may verbalize the question, but usually the awareness around the question and the theme is already there. So then I will be verbally translating and sharing what comes through. And of course, if this resonates with you, feel free to subscribe and like and share any comments with what particularly resonated. It would mean a lot to me and will help other people to discover this as well. So let's get into the theme of freedom. We are so happy to be with you now to share and discuss this topic of freedom that is in your mind and heart. It is in the collective energies of many as well. There are many who are living amongst situations and circumstances that feel and appear to be the opposite of freedom at this point. And you may be wondering why and if all of this suffering is necessary. And we would like to share and remind you that the journey of your soul, the journey of the souls of many have come to experience in the fullness, in the richness, in the depths of the extremes, the edges, the experiences that bring a depth of color that has not been previously known. For that, there is often an outer expression of these challenges, these tensions, these warring energies. And so as you experience it in the way that you are, you will notice that from within you, there are significant themes that have come closer much more to the surface so that you are able to look at it, whether it's being reminded of these themes by observing something outside of you, or by experiencing it yourself directly, or by simply unearthing and uncovering what is already within you that has been buried or suppressed for quite some time, and it is now coming out to the surface. And so when you observe and see that there are fights and tensions in the external world, perhaps directly in your life, your family, the dynamics, the relationships, the area in which you live, the countries, or examples where they may be further away geographically, your attention and the noticing of it is sparking those themes to be examined within yourself. And so as you do your own inner deep work of looking at, acknowledging, perhaps allowing yourself to fully feel and experience it in its fullness and its completion, you are doing tremendous work that will have an incredible effect on not only your personal life, but the lives of those around you. And so whenever you look at something that appears to be outside, a conflict, a fight that appears to be outside of you, know that if there is some kind of a charge, or as if you're unable to pull yourself away from directing your attention to that, do your best to draw your attention inwards to yourself, because it is calling for that. There are times when the external becomes so engaging, engrossing, almost fantastical, that it is like a distraction. But really, if you were to see it and interpret it as a sign, an indication that it is time to turn inwards, to look deeper within, you shall find that peace that is yours. And as you explore that peace for yourself deeply, it will start to shift the entire fabric of this world. That is a very big, bold claim. However, because you are part of the tapestry of this world, and every one of you is vitally important and make up the tapestry, it would be very different without you and your presence. So you do matter. You are important, and you have the capacity within you to change and uplift the world. So on the topic of freedom, this freedom that we wish to share about is the freedom of your spirit, the freedom of your being, the freedom to be who you truly are. And this sounds very simplistic, and on one level, it certainly is simple. And as we peel back the layers, the true freedom, allowing yourself to be who you really are, despite conditioning, layers of programming from your upbringing, from society, from culture, from media. You shed those layers and you come down to the truth of who you are. And the full vital expression of that is so incredibly powerful, beyond what you're able to even conceive of and imagine now. So as you develop this greater relationship with yourself, the highest aspect of you, your connection with all that is, you are able to access deeper and deeper and deeper layers and levels of this. There will be states where you will feel merged with all that is. You will possibly experience great sensitivities to all kinds of information signals, this awareness of being plugged in with all and having merged with all, yet also simultaneously you are your own individual being. This life that you have embarked on is full of many seemingly contradictions, such as this one. And remembering and being in touch with this and embracing this is one of the keys to your freedom, of being who you are, the truth of who you are, with the fullest, most vibrant, beautiful expression of that. Your ability to direct your attention to whatever you choose. That is a form of freedom. The ability to direct your spirit in ways that you choose. The ability to treat your bodily, physical vessel is demonstration of that. It is freedom. It is act of love, deep reverence, to have those moments of discernment where you can identify whether something is pulling you, bringing you down, whether it is conditioning, ubiquitous belief patterns, entrenched habits, and being conscious and aware of those, selecting whether you wish to continue along that path or to forge a new path. And this can be anything that has been disempowering you, anything where you are giving away your light in a wasteful manner. This can show up through various forms of addictions where you do not feel you have the agency, where that central command of power is not within you, it is in something external. And you start with the freedom within yourself, and you will notice that as you embody this, you will also draw others that are in full resonance, and those others will then start to form. You will start to form a network. You will start to build community. And from there, you are building the life that you envision. And so it's not a prison of external circumstances or governments or certain systems that you are wanting to escape from. Start with building that inner freedom within yourself. And quite naturally, it starts to become reflected in the others who are drawn to you. We thank you very much for attention on freedom. We see it as a conversation that has started on in which we can build upon as we go along. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. It always feels so bright when I open my eyes again. Okay, well, that was beautiful. That was interesting. Gosh, let me know how that resonated with you. I am very, very curious. For me, gosh, it's so easy to turn my attention towards the outside, the circumstances, and then to get into action based on what I'm seeing outside, and it can be coming from a reactive place, coming from a fear place, or it can be information that's saying, hey, look at this aspect that's within. And I can bring up a lot of themes. So themes of control, of being trapped, or so many of those that I have definitely experienced. And in a very intense way, in waves, over the past handful of years, several years for sure. So building that freedom by releasing. So this is what I got from it. I'll listen back again. But for this round, I got that the real freedom comes from looking at what's being stirred up within myself to then fully express and embrace and love who I really am. So I can definitely see how this plays out in my own relationship with myself, relationship with intimate, my partner, my family, loved ones, and then in the broader community as well. So, okay, let me know. Let me know how you resonate with this, and if it is touching on anything you've been experiencing around freedom, just as a theme in general, maybe freedom within your own life, sometimes freedom from the chaos or the repeating thoughts or all of that. So, as always, if you resonate with this, please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference. Yeah. And I will see you soon. If you're looking for a little bit of inner peace right now, you can click the link in my description for the free vibration shift sample. It's also on my website at serenityiris.com, and you can enjoy like 15 minutes of peace. Everyone who does it loves it. So that's a little small taster of fuller programs that I have, but this sampler is a gift to you because I know there's so much going on in this world right now. So enjoy.